I have 4 kids, 3 girls. The oldest is 15 and a half. The youngest is almost 2. I also have a son. He's about 5 and a half. Worked at a law firm for about 11 years and unexpectedly laid off in 2009. Survived 2 years on unemployment insurance. From that point on, we were evicted.
Housing, of course, is a basic human need. If you're somebody who pays 70–80% of your income towards your housing costs, or if you're double or tripled up with other families or live in inadequate housing, you're going to spend every waking hour trying to correct that. In order to create affordable housing today, it really requires that a number of different supporters at the local level come together. In this case, the city, the county, and Heart of San Mateo together came in partnership and were the early stage funders that really put us in the game.
We have 20 board members. 10 of them are elected. 10 of them are from the private sector. And they're all volunteers. This is a really hard topic to solve. This is really expensive. And they give so much time to trying to figure it out and get something done.
We reached out to the private sector, and companies across San Mateo County came forward to assist us with funding. One of the companies that stepped forward early on in a major way was Genentech. They were partners with us in a project in South San Francisco.
Well, we're very proud of 636 El Camino. It's one of the real model developments that we've been able to create in the last few years. The city of South San Francisco had a very clear vision. They wanted to see a high-density, mixed-use, affordable housing development.
South San Francisco really took a leadership position in indicating that not only are we going to make great use out of a great location but to make a statement that this is the kind of city and this is the kind of development that is going to be inclusive, that's going to be reflective of all of the kinds of families that we have in the community.
When we were in Daly City at the transitional housing, we had learned that there was an opening for affordable housing at 636 El Camino. We rushed to apply, and from there, we were one of lucky residents that was chosen to live here. My kids appreciate being here. My daughter, especially my oldest, she finally has her own bedroom, and for her to have her privacy is great. The other little ones are still adjusting.
Our vision is that housing can create a foundation for life change. So when folks come into our development, they all of a sudden are in quality housing at an affordable price. So the discussion we have is, what do you want to do with this? How do you want to advance the well-being for yourself and your family? And typically they're interested in their kids' education, which is why we have an academically based after-school program. They're interested in advancing their own career, which is why we do vocational training. And in this way, they can take advantage of the housing to better their lives.
636 as a development is really a key model for us because it's oriented to the Grand Boulevard. It's oriented to our intention to do higher density multifamily housing on the transit corridor. It also notices that we have a lot of built infrastructure already and very little new money over the next 25 years to build any new infrastructure, so that we need to co-locate what new housing we do with the infrastructure that we already have.
Believe it or not, 109 units, there were more than 2,000 applicants. I feel sad for many of those people who couldn't be there, and so we have to continue working with Heart and provide affordable housing in the county.
When a community comes together and has a vision and a dream, we can fill that dream. And we can make those dreams happen for people in our community.
Living here, a weight has been lifted off my shoulder. I'm now able to sleep well at night, knowing that the next day I could focus on our future. And now I'm able to focus on my goals as a person and what I'd like to do in a career, or give back to the community is just overwhelming. My possibilities are endless.